In Spain, at this time, the night is just getting started.
Hi, my name is Danielle, and today we are going to talk about the culture shocks that I have faced as an American living here in Spain. About 2 years ago, I packed my bags. I came to Spain. It was the first time out of the country ever. And we're going to talk about some of the things that I have experienced here in Spain. People are out late, and everybody's out late. It's so interesting to me because when I first got here, I remember being out in Spain and I was just seeing so many people out, and it's late at night and I'm just like, shouldn't you guys be home by now? And it's different because like in the United States, I feel like people go to work and then they go to the gym, they eat, and then they're back home. And the thing is, it's not like it's the weekend. Like the weekend, it's understandable. Like in the States, you see everybody out, but like this could be on the Tuesday, this could be on the Wednesday, and everybody's just out. They're spending time with their family and their friends. They're having tapas. It could be 11 o'clock at night. Families are still out. People are still out and socializing. And it took me a while to get used to it, but I absolutely love it because I feel like it's just so nice to like go out later at night and you just see people out and they're just enjoying themselves and having a good time. So yeah, that's one thing about Spain that I absolutely love. It's just people are out and they're having a good time. And playgrounds are next to the bars. So when I tell you that Spain really prioritizes their social time, I am not joking. It's actually so cool. So you'll have like a family and they're just, they're having tapas and, drinking, socializing. And then right across the way, there's a park and with monkey bars and everything. And their kids are just playing and running around. And I think it's so cool. And at first I thought it was just like I saw it one time and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then I just started to see it so many times throughout Spain. And I was like, oh, so they do this intentionally. And I think that's such a good idea. I feel like the Americans would go out more and the adults would go out more if they knew that there is areas where there's a section where the kids can play and they can also, drink and socialize. And so I think Spain really does that right. And I think it's just really cool. And in the United States, everything's so separate. The kids section here is the adult time is at this time and the kids time is at this time. But with Spain, they bring those two things together. And I think that's great. I think it's actually beautiful. So that's one of my favorite parts of Spain. And it was something that was very shocking, but I absolutely love it. No dryers. This is one that I am still struggling with, you guys. I'm used to just having a dryer and putting my clothes in the dryer and having them done quickly. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little tough for me to be able to put my clothes outside and then I have to wait hours for it to get done. And the States, you could just put in the dryer and you can have your clothes dried within like 30 minutes. So that is something that I am definitely still getting used to. I may end up still getting a dryer, but I do somewhat kind of enjoy it in some ways. I like the idea. I kind of like it, just putting the clothes out and just letting it out and letting the fresh air come into the clothes and dry it. But it takes so long. So that's my biggest thing. It just takes so long. So that is something that I'm still not quite used to, but I'm dealing with it, I guess. People here are kind, not nice. And what I mean by that, if I compare it to like the United States, and this is not all of the United States, maybe like specific areas like in, LA or something like that, people are very nice, they're very polite, but they're not very kind. And there's kind of a little bit of a fakeness there. And I feel like here in Spain, people are genuinely very kind. They may not be overly nice, but you can tell like they actually are kind and they actually are very genuine. And so when they do help, they mean to help and they're very just caring. And I realized that through a lot of experiences. And it's really been an eye-opening experience for me to learn about the culture and how they behave in certain ways and how they treat people. I personally think that this is something that Spain really gets right, and it's something that I really appreciate. There are some things that I'm not very comfortable talking about here on YouTube, as far as like some cultural things and safety things and just certain things. And that's why I decided to write a personal essay kind of book, where I kind of go into deeper things about my experiences and things that I don't talk about here on YouTube. So that will be linked below if you prefer reading. Now, I love this one. I feel like in the United States, older people, you do not see them out past 6 p.m. And so if you're like 70 or over, you are not out, you're staying in your house and you're hiding out. That is not the case in Spain. In Spain, I feel like it is such a lively place where you see people of all ages, but you see older people just out. They're having tapas, they're having drinks, and I remember thinking like, I can't go home if they're still out. I have to stay out too as well. So yeah, that's very cool. I love to see it. I love to see the people being active and, you know, just enjoying life. And I feel like in the States it's so much different. Like if you're a certain age, you're locked inside. You're not very healthy. I feel like the Spanish people are so much more healthy and they have so much more energy and they can do these things. And I feel like in the United States, it's not like that, you know? A lot of people are not as active, they're not as healthy, and then they're just locked up in their house all day. So yeah, I absolutely love it. And rest in peace with my grandmother, who's no longer here. But if she was here, I know she would absolutely love it here in Spain, because everybody was out and she was so active and she had so much energy, and she would have loved this environment. So yeah, props to Spain. I love the energy that you guys bring, and I love that, you know, the older people are still out and they're having fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I'll be doing a lot more, just explaining some of my experiences here in Spain and in traveling all around Europe. And also, I'm a tennis player. I've been playing since I was 8 years old, and I'm going to be getting into more competitive tournaments and playing here in Spain and Europe. And I'll be doing some videos kind of updating you guys on my progress on that as well. So just a little added thing to some of my videos and my experiences with that. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys next time.